Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, one of our favorite games, and more importantly, you're here with another guy named JRon.
And I'm Kyle.
And we have a special guest for you today named...
Hello, I'm Reid. Nice to meet you.
That's a long name, if I ever... In any case, guys, welcome back to Majora's Mask. We're here with Reid today, and we're just going to be going through Snowhead for the next few episodes. First thing we want to do after we get to this owl statue is go deposit rupees in the bank. Now, if you notice from our last episode we left off at the entrance of Deku Palace. And we were going to show you guys us going to the king and dropping off the princess and all that, and us getting the pig's mask. What is it called for real?
Sense mask.
Mask of Sense.
Yeah, the sense, whatever it's called, the Mask of Sense. We were going to show you getting that. However, something happened to the audio, and so we stopped at the owl statue, and we're just like, we'll just go on from here. I mean, we wanted to keep honest. We could have just restarted and be like, oh yeah, we just restarted, but no.
And frankly, if you're here watching this challenge, you should know enough about the game, because you're a good boy and you play Zelda.
Alright, go through the north gate. Very good.
The north gate.
Yeah.
Diddle-dum-diddle-dum-diddle-dum-dum.
So also,
Schwang.
I'm kind of sad from last time that we didn't get to keep it because, for the race, I actually did really, really well in the fact that I didn't mess up, and I was quite happy with it.
I was very proud of you, because normally that thing totally kicks me in the behind, and it's really nice. That race is so much more long and irritating than the one in, Ocarina with Dampé. Also, I'm the one playing, not that anyone cares.
Yeah, so far it's just been me, I believe. Have I been the only one
You
to play
controller hog!
Oh. You're the one who said yourself, oh my goodness, I'm playing today. This is gonna suck.
That's because sometimes I really, really get lost in Snowfall, because I forget which rooms are which. Hey.
Yeah.
So... There we go.
So, speaking of Snowfall, as you see in our...
Snowhead. Snowfall, I'm sorry.
No.
That was my bad.
No,
that's almost as bad as Odwalla.
Odwalla! Last episode, Reid, he called Odalwa, or whatever, I can't even remember
His name is
anymore.
Odalwa, and I called him Odwalla, like the juice.
Yeah. Odwalla!
I always called him Ogawala.
Ogawala!
And then I saw the W and I was crushed.
It was a funny episode.
Ogawala.
Okay.
That's brilliant.
So, a quick note is, you cannot use the bombs in this area, because you're not allowed to use bombs at all in the game. You can only use the bomb mask, which is interesting to make a rule for.
I could make a really terrible suicide bomber joke, but I won't, because I'm a good boy.
No jokes. No jokes.
No, Reid.
We don't have
the joke.
We don't have fun here. Cough.
We don't have fun here. The fun have
The mountain village. Placid.
Mountain village with one stinking house.
Everyone else froze to death.
Yep.
Alright, so now that you're in the mountain village, go to Gabora, where you usually find him with the lens of truth and all that. Don't open that owl statue, you son of a gun.
Habit. This way to Snowhead, so that means I'm going the exact other direction.
Yeah, just know, if you didn't know, no owl statues except for Ikana Canyon and the Clock Town. And you can't even warp to them, except for I think it's one instance in the game, which the person who made this challenge lets you do it. So another note is I was speaking about the bomb mask, and it's actually not that bad of a standard to hold.
Just swing your shield up and you won't take any damage.
Yeah, I believe I've talked about this before, but if you use the bomb mask and hold up your shield...
You know, I've always wondered, if you kill a monster, and then it drops a heart, and you get health, did you totally just rip that thing's heart out of its chest, eat it, and drink its blood, and regain your vitality? Is Link a vampire?
Well, you see, Nintendo, now that they're
they have
coming
werewolves, I wouldn't be surprised.
Now that they're coming out with the Wii U and all the awesome graphics, you know, they're gonna actually show that. They're gonna show you taking the heart out, and it's still beating, and you eat it.
I saw this hilarious picture of Link, and he had just killed Phantom Ganon, and he like goes up, rips Phantom Ganon's heart container out, rips open his own chest, and shoves it in there, and then recloses his chest. And I'm like, that's hilarious.
Have you guys ever seen the show Sidekick?
No.
Okay, there's this crazy girl that is really, really into doing well, and so she's fighting all these robots, and she's on top of a robot in the middle of the air, rips into his chest, yanks out his heart and is like just screams as she goes ah, and then crushes his heart in her hands, and it's just like the most epic thing ever. And that's what I think of every time we talk about this. It's good days.
So,
Yeah, it's also kind of like the there was this Link spoof, and the guy at the store wouldn't sell him a heart because they ran out or something, and he's like, I will get that heart somewhere or another, and you see him rip out the guy's heart and consume it, and I'm like, that is awesome and disgusting. Okay, so Kyle, you do remember in good health how to remember do this, right? Just hop 1 to 1.
Yeah, just follow the feathers.
Yep. Follow the feathers. In any case, it's actually a really easy thing to do. The only thing you don't want to do is, well, fall. Fall is usually a bad idea, especially since you were right there.
Shut up, Owl! No one asked you!
What do you say?
He was like, seems things aren't going well for you. And I was like, really? Did you not tell by the fact that I fell off the stinking cliff? You feathered moron.
Well, essentially, he probably saved your life.
He is literally a feather brain.
here's my question for this smart owl. Remember back in Ocarina that twice or 3 times he would carry you for like huge distances, but he can't carry you across this little chasm?
That is a great point. I've never even noticed that before.
Well, he is testing your courage and determination.
Speaking of noticing, do you notice his shadow? Why does he have a shadow when you're at night?
Because the moon is, you know, like only a few miles above us.
Oh, you know, that's a really good point.
So, you know,
Okay.
we're gonna die from this moon, but we're getting a lot of light, so...
Oh, this is an awesome thing right here. Kyle, please don't forget what I'm about to say right here. But guys, you know how you have to get out and follow Darmani all the way around until you get to the place? Oh wait, no, you can't. Aw, dang it.
What's up?
I was gonna say just teleport to the owl statue and climb up the ladder, because you don't even have to talk to him to get to him. However, since it's the ultimate challenge,
why can't I just run to the hot springs and
You
just be
can,
there
you can.
automatically?
yeah, it's
Then I'll just do that.
it's just not as satisfying. It's just
I
like,
don't want satisfaction. I want to be done with him. And
speaking of satisfaction, though, you kind of need a way to get across this,
Chasm of Death?
which I'm actually not sure how you would do, because we didn't exactly.
What?
Yeah.
wait.
What?
No, 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 no. That's...
Ha!
Haha! And now you jump.
So you're just gonna do this for each one?
And then you go to the right? No, that's just you hitting the same platform. Well, that's not good.
There it is.
No, that's the next one. So it's you go jump to your
What is this? What is this?
jump to the left.
Don't spawn me on the
This-
very edge, game.
This is purgatory, Kyle. Left, now to your right. To your right? Yeah.
You know, guys,
You are right.
you're actually allowed to use the lens of truth.
Oh, sad clown.
What?
You're just not allowed to use it for the wall.
That is sad clown.
Yeah, no, the guy literally says, get the lens of truth, turn on the lens of truth, talk to Darmani. It didn't say when to turn it on. So, if you aren't allowed to use it, well, it wasn't very specific,
Loophole!
and somebody's getting paid for However, the guy does also say, talk to the ghost. However, Reid, however, you don't have to. This was this was the point I was trying to make earlier. You can actually, right after getting the lens of truth, you can warp to the owl statue, climb up the ladder, and he will just
Hey,
be
look,
there.
it's the gatekeeper.
Let me out of here, guys!
Actually, he's frozen solid, and when you're frozen solid, your brain matter decays and dies within about 8 seconds.
Science.
So then how come in Pokemon, a freezing isn't a one-hit KO?
Pokemon has no logic whatsoever.
Okay, that is very true.
For example, how do they choose which Pokemon to kill and use for food supply? Like, I'm pretty sure Swinub would be so extinct at this point in time.
No, we all know it's Milk Tank and Tauros. That's the cow meat right
Milk Tank,
there.
Tauros, and Swinub would all be dead.
It's kind of like the, Poke Awesome. That is...
Okay, awesome.
It's
I
like...
need, like, Tauros meat or something!
None of these Poffins! They're giving me, like, stomach cramps!
It's like, all you feed me is Poppins! I need nourishment!
We don't kill Pokemon!
We do!
We kill them for you! Yeah. essentially. Yes.
Alrighty.
So now here comes the actual painful part.
This part kind of sucks. You have to climb up the ladder without using the lens of truth, and to do that, you have to have the exact number of steps memorized.
Don't forget to get your, I was gonna say get your Deku Scrub mask on, because that makes it a lot easier. In fact, it might affect the climb, so I would get that on at the next platform. But, Kyle is right that the wall really does suck. Because if you don't have a guide or some way to specifically do it, then it's just basically walk in the dark. You can figure it out by going to a different file that isn't Uber Ultimate Challenge, and, I don't know, just figuring it out for yourself. However, once you get to the ladder, just find where it is, and if you want to get to the right side, just walk over until you fall. After you fall, just go a little bit to your left, go up, and that's the very edge of the ladder, hopefully.
Yep.
So, we have a little cheat sheet here, and we're hoping it's gonna help
5,
out.
6, 7, 8,
Kyle is currently being careful, and I'll explain it while he does this, but we counted it out on a different video, and it's supposed to be 23 up, 7 to the right, 25 up again, 3 to the left,
1,
so,
3,
and then 28, 28 up,
7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
oh my goodness.
Oh no, that is not good at all.
So occasionally you overshoot it in some different way. We did do this in a bit of a rush. We were, trying to record the video, and Kyle's like, wait a second, weren't we supposed to try to use a cheat sheet for this? I'm like, I forgot. So if we mess it up for a little bit, don't be afraid to slap us a little bit. However, you can easily correct yourself, because as you saw on the very last one, we were 28, going 28 to the top, and then we fell at about 27, so all Kyle has to do is do either 26 or 27 instead of 28 this time.
28?
Yeah, so do 26.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19,
You missed
20,
one.
22.
And another
23,
thing is
24,
sometimes you just
25,
overestimate it.
26.
Maybe...
11 to the right?
Yep, 11 to the right. No, you had to go up a few more. So yeah, even though you have a cheat sheet sometimes, you overshoot something. And we're just gonna probably zoom through this right now, because you guys know how to do it. And I already gave you the instructions. The last one is just go to 11 to the right, and then go all the way up.
And if not, count yourselves. You know math, people. You can...
Yeah, hopefully you know math, because as Americans, I hope you know something.
Or
And-
wherever country you live in, Josh, be politically correct.
Okay, I do get a lot of views from Canada. Hail Canadians out there. But anyways, let's just zoom
What
through
you
this.
talking about?
And there you have it, guys. After focusing, it actually only took us one hit to do it. I think we just probably messed up a little bit of the counting.
Yeah,
'Cause
okay,
Link-
now, here's the thing I need to know. Where is Frozen What's-His-Butt?
Frozen, what's his butt?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
The dude, you know...
You need to put on your lens of truth,
Oh, yeah.
because he is a ghost.
The dude with the place at the thing.
Yeah. No, like I said, you don't even have to follow him.
The grandpa, when he's frozen, where is he?
So if you guys ever mess up following him, if you're doing it for some reason, I don't know why you would if you can just do this, you can just, you know, go here anyway and talk to him. But, in any case, this is one of Kyle's favorite scenes, and it's actually one of my favorite scenes too. We both are very much in love with the Song of Healing song.
It's one of the most poignant things I've ever heard.
Yeah, including the, Oath to Order. That's great
Oh,
as well.
the ending of this game is one of my favorite
One
ending
of the best.
sequences of all time.
Majora's Mask, just a beautiful game, so let's...
Probably my favorite Zelda. I even like it more than Ocarina, I'm throwing it out there. Alright, let's do this.
Alright, so let's hush up and just listen to the music. So yeah, essentially one of the greatest moments ever. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I had to balance out that intense emotion with some fart noises to make it okay again. That was too much emotion for one time. Gotta get funny again. It's too serious.
It's kind of like your status. I saw your status. You're like, wow, I have had way too many monumentally good days lately. Is Karma gonna throw a bus at me or something in the next day?
And then Joseph, my buddy, posts on my wall, "Hey, there's a comet hitting the Earth later this year," and I'm like, "Thanks."
Yeah,
Thanks
he's
so
like,
much.
"Don't do that."
Icon. Icon is going to be awesome. It's going to be visible by the naked eye, I think at daytime.
Twang.
Essentially, the stars.
Oh! It's the stuff of nightmares!
That's what you did for the Deku Scrub, actually.
Because they're all so horrifying!
You only have to watch it mandatorily once, luckily. If you had to do that every single time you change your mask, this would be a buttload of annoyance, because you'd be like,
okay,
yeah.
So, where in the blazes is the dude frozen? Because I have to go talk to his kid, come back up here and get hot spring water, and then go back, unfreeze him, and tell him, hey, your kid's crying, and he won't shut up. So...
You can go ahead and unfreeze him now, if you grab a ball.
Well...
But the hot spring water will turn into regular water.
Not
right?
if we find him, and I know where he is.
But we have to go talk to his kid first.
You have to talk to the kid first.
But we're on the inverted Song of Time, so I guess it's at least worth a shot.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, actually, no. I've done this several times in the 3-day challenge, and usually what I do, I forgot to mention it to you, is you might get hurt a little bit. This is gonna break your neck.
Oh, I am awesome!
Yeah, Link's a bit of a suicidal maniac.
Dude!
Goron
How
Mask?
else could you get through half of the stuff that Link
Goron
gets
Mask.
through?
Well, I mean,
Oh yeah!
by being a hero of time. Yeah, so I was gonna suggest to you, I've done the 3-day challenge, and I always talk to the kid before I...